Hey peers, Pickle16 here, recording a commentary, well, I'm going to call this the Refixing series. And I'm going to say this now because you probably didn't pay attention to my announcement video, because announcement videos are like the most boring thing ever, and I did make that video in about 2 minutes. I'm going to focus on some really important points here, in regards to what will happen here. I'm going to check, the videos for a couple of things, such as filler and the presence of SMG4, if the plot is reused, which won't really happen not too often, the overuse of Gmod or jokes, sound effects, and if the characters are consistent. Now, that may sound very familiar, and you may know exactly why, but the reason I'm doing this is so I can kind of show SMG4 how his older bloopers were a lot better than his newer ones. Now, I'm going to go from 2012 to 2013. I'm not going to go through all of his bloopers, unlike Starman 3, where a lot of his earlier ones influence his creations today. No, SMG4 lives in its own canon, and some of these videos happen to have a little more of a structured approach than the ones with X in them. I'm sorry. Those ones, in my honest opinion, are a little harder to follow, generally because of some issues with them. So I'm only going to focus on about 40 videos, so this isn't going to be a very long thing. So the first one I'm going to do is Super Mario 64 bloopers Party Rock Prisoners. I'm not going to do Guards and Retards. I'm not going to do the side series that he came up with during this time. No, I'm just going to do some of the Super Mario 64 bloopers since they're his main series. Okay? So without further ado, let's start. This is Party Rock Prisoners, and let's begin. I'm not going to bother to go on about the graphics since this was probably Sony Vegas. See, that is general humor, because he said that they're cute even though he called them, and well, I'm not going to say it because that would just go against my rules of life. But it starts off and it already captures your attention. I mean, does this actually ruin the story? No, it doesn't. I mean, what is the story right now? I have no idea. So Mario finds a party. I mean, okay, about the sound effects thing. Tell me if you're gonna hear any more sound effects after that one right there, okay? Tell me. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna see if you're gonna be able to notice the fact that there's a lack of sound effects after that one just there. See, at least Toad is somewhat sensible. Nowadays, he's sort of really... the word SMG4 would like to use is retarded, but like, Toad was never like that. Especially since, right here, he's following orders from Princess Peach. Even though he's generally just being himself and wanting to follow along anyway. Just to keep Mario in check, though. Now, this is Gmod, I'm guessing here, but there is not an over-excessive amount of it. The first couple of scenes were literally Super Mario 64 locales. I say because the first one was Star Road. See, even Toad goes along with it. See how I'm laughing at this? This isn't forced out of some Vine or Smosh. The SMG4 just thought, hey, have Mario throw a rock at the guy just to get past. That'll make people laugh. Oh well, you needed to get past anyway. And see, even SMG3, who's not a bad guy, still has a purpose here for just being a person. Okay. What happened?
Hello, my name is Mr. Burns.
See, the first sound effect was literally a couple of seconds into the video. It's 3 minutes into the video now. Like, I mean sound effects regarding voice clips. And that just shows how much they're spaced out. It shows that SMG4 wanted to control it, wanted to go on with the story instead of just ripping something from a Vine just because he's lazy.
I believe you have a letter for me. I don't know.
And it's still Super Mario 64 here. We only had like 3 scenes of Gmod. Now here's the interesting tidbit. Here's what we know of the plot so far. Mario found a rave party note and he went to the party with Toad. Toad supervised him and now somehow is flying in the air, and the police are arresting him because he robbed the bank. Interesting plot lines, see? Even if it's humor filled, it can still have an interesting thing. Story, I mean. And see, the flashback, or whatever the hell it was that had the backwards thing, where it was literally Pokemon Mystery Dungeon 2, was nothing! Nothing! Like, that is literally the version of this. Sort of. And darn, that is far worse. I had to actually type a document out in order to follow that. Here, I didn't have to do anything. It's like Blooper 46, but far better than Blooper 46. Now see, the police officers in this world have some in this world, not the current one, have some actual credibility instead of just being a joke. Seriously, every character nowadays is literally just a joke. Back here in this world, this old world of SMG4, the only retarded one is Mario. Everyone else happens to have a sense of maturity and, a sense of normality happens to exist in this world. This world, not the current one, this one. In the new one, police officers literally just say, "Stop right there!" and just try and sound really stupid. See, these jokes are still original. I don't remember seeing one from this blooper from the 5 minutes I've watched in any of the seconds afterwards that has been repeated. See, even though there is a sense of maturity as well, there is also some relatively mild humor that still works, I must clarify.
Alright, you see this tree? Yeah. You see this beautiful mother...
It has been 5:50. It has been almost 3 minutes since the last voice clip in this video. And it has also been at least 4 or whatever since the last use of Gmod. And it's used because of the court, and it's used because of the rave party. It is not used in every scene. You see? Now SMG4 isn't in this, but this blooper wasn't necessarily focusing on him in the first place. However, he will definitely appear in future ones.
Fucking tree. Yes, I see it.
See, SMG4 does appear, but he's just very minor. See, even though he said that, he still didn't let them out. There is still a very definite sense of normality within this world aside from Mario, generally. And at least, again, there is a sense of normality. Mario isn't breaking the fourth wall or whatever. See, the joke is still original because Mario still thinks that Brock is the wall. It's still original. At 2 a.m. it would be far darker than that, but I'm not really concerned. Now you see how I'm laughing? The joke was still original, even if it was just, you know, Toad and a voice clip. And again, it's been a long period of time since the last voice clip. Don't worry, he'll come back alive.
I thought you were a black midget.
Well, yeah, that one's only been like a minute, but don't worry, because that one actually has context. It's not like it's an entire conversation full of nothing but voice clips, which is a lot of what his newer bloopers do have. The voice clips here are specially designed for the purpose they're in. I mean, even if they're taken out of context, it still works. It's not like now. See, even Toad can still act silly at points. And see, that works for the story, because it actually managed to help them escape. See? It's sort of filler, but it, well, you know, it contributes to the story.
Chuck Testa.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
And the army of policemen come towards them. I love how he turns yellow.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
And at 2 AM they all ran out. And they ran. And in the last minute of the video, and see, that was actually funny. Okay, I will see you in the next blooper that I have chosen, which is the warrior and the hobo. See y'all, have a good day, peace.